All right, good morning, folks. We are here live in Kentucky. We are just miles from the intersection that you see before you. That's actually where the
LA 4809 98 left. 98 left.
That's all, folks.
well, that wasn't what we wanted. Get rid of that damn pig. All right, so we're gonna put this out.
289.
Been a long drive, folks.
Talk to me, the ambulance here. Get there, go 98. I'm gonna fall into the ER. His wife's gonna go down. He's had prior trouble also before. Break.
You go ahead.
Got a book here where he wrote a suicide note to his family and also put in there to the police. And he was going to take care of us as we showed up as well as himself. So, deal with that. You down here?
10-4.
Yeah. 1127 on 10-8 at the post for the recon equipment. Look him up.
Ten four.
LA 49 late 49 late 400. EMS Station 2, need units come 10-8. 610. So Recon Clark Road be the crisis hub. 27-year-old female seizure.
48.
1113.
11-13. Go ahead.
I've talked to Miss Stewart here. She's directing me to another area here, so I'll be changing locations to Kev Road, KEV Road, just a little ways down on her house here. Slap 411, it'd be 97 with 1113.
10-4.
1004, 1004. Run numbers 8628, 8628. Except for one, she's come from right up my driver's side window here in this area or somewhere is on. 10-4. I'm gonna pull over here and talk to these guys working on this house, see if they heard it. 10-4.
All right, good morning, folks. No, they have not found him yet here. So we just got started. It was a long trip all the way in from Phoenix, but the Intimidator is here on location as well as I am. So we are going to be putting this together for you here today. There was already a briefing earlier by the governor. He didn't have a lot to say. However, we've got a lot to say. We know a lot, and we're going to tell it to you. So we know about the shooter. We know about the shooter's family. We know about the shooter's history. We know his criminal activity. We know some of the statements that have been put out are false statements.
54.
Now
Clear scene in St. Joe.
we're here, folks. We've already
Yeah.
been by the EOC. We've already been by the courthouse.
Station 1 unit come tonight. 4479 North US Highway 25. Elderly female subject in pain.
I said they heard it too. They thought it come from out the road. From where they are here. I guess being behind her house on back in here.
So,
Get out here at 130, this long driveway. Comes up this power line, B130, Kev Road.
10-4.
so we've already talked to Scotty. We've already talked to some other authorities. We've already spoken to
198, right down, so.
some locals.
Channel 8.
Well, today we're going to take you on a tour. We're going to show you where the guy lived, or the area. I don't know if I want to show you his exact house. We're going to show you where he committed the crimes, though. We have that. We have his criminal record. We have what he was convicted of. We have statements that are made about him that were inaccurate. We've got the actual legal documents that show what he did and, well, who was involved and how.
49.
Also, we've got some questions that we're going to have to probably ask the National Guard and so on and so forth, because we're wondering with his criminal record.
98 from Speedway here. Patient Chief Transport. Last call.
Now, you can see here that
10-4, 298.
law enforcement has closed a bunch of roads.
4479 North US Highway 25.
In the area.
Be for a 66-year-old female. Hey.
Now,
LA 49. 10-8.
let's go over to this other map.
741.
Do we know where he
Well, I've
parked?
talked to the resident here at 195 Kev Road. He said that he heard the noise, but it was on the interstate. He assumed it was somebody's tire blowing out. It said this was the one, but he didn't see anything.
10-4.
Wow, YouTube's trying to kill my stream already. Thank you, YouTube. But that's okay.
6741, you want me to signal 8?
We're going to be on Rumble.
Oh, yeah, 10-4. I'm sorry I should have told you that earlier.
No, I'll forgive you this time.
Well, I really appreciate you.
Yeah, surely appreciate it. So, we are going to go out and about, and what we're going to do is we're going to be streaming to you live. So, we're going to go in town. We're going to go by where this kid, well, broke the law. We're going to go by where he went to high school. We're going to show you what he did, who he was with. We're going to show you reports that have been put out by, well, some folks. We'll get into that later. We're going to show you the inaccuracies of
794, that is.
some of these reports are saying.
297, Charlie, sorry.
We're going to go by the airport.
Female who was, somebody called in on her, stated she was in
trouble breathing or something to the effect walking in the road.
10-4.
We're going to show you all kinds of things that other folks aren't. We've got the radios here in the Intimidator. We've got scanners in the Intimidator. We've got all the cameras. We've got thermal imagers, night vision equipment. And I've got audio coming in on my radios that are not coming in on other radios here. So I've got to, how shall I say, filter that out. Because the last thing we want to do is give away anything that we shouldn't. We don't want to jeopardize the investigation. We don't want to jeopardize the guys that are out there, probably guys and gals, that are out there searching for this guy. And the last thing we want to do is jeopardize the public by giving something away. Ooh. I like my radio. Okay. So they have had drones up. They have had helos up. We're not aware. There was a helo up just a little while ago. Now, what I wanted to show you guys, this is the area right here. Let's jump over to this map. So law enforcement has closed it off. So the 49ers fuel center truck stop is closed. Warzone paintball, this other stuff is closed. This road is closed here. This is Rock Castle River Forestry Road. Here's the communications tower. Here is where he parked his vehicle. Now, we know exactly where he was hiding. We have a photograph of where he was shooting from. We know we know a lot more than we have said. And we are going to give out as much as we can, but we're going to do that with the approval of Mr. Scotty, because again, the last thing we want to do is jeopardize their investigation or put out information that the Sheriff's Department doesn't want released at this time. Now, we know that the Sheriff's Department is in charge of the local investigation. The
94.
LA 54 dispatch.
I'm sorry.
1195 wanted.
Oh.
B97 in the jail.
1060.
So we're going to give you guys everything we can. The distance he was shooting, Kevin, is he was right on top of him. Let's just put it this way. He was overlooking the roadway. So we're talking 100 yards, 150 yards at most. Shot 12 vehicles that we now know of. Put 5 people in a hospital. 4 of them have now been released. We don't know if the bounty is dead or alive. I don't really care. I'm not in it for the money. So I just want the dude either behind bars or under some dirt. Good possibility he's feeding the fish right now. So share this out, folks. We're going to be going mobile here. Gunshots from a semi-automatic rifle. Gunshots from a semi-automatic rifle.
1135. Got a call around Cofield School. Back in that area. 10 to 15 gunshots from a semi-automatic rifle. According to the caller, occurred around 10 minutes ago. He was concerned. I just wanted to be in the area. 8 p.m. Here's one, Charles, 16th
Yes,
Street.
you
I'm
can share
looking
this
forward.
out. Share this out, folks. That's why we're doing it.
LA 48. LA 48. I'm saying. I'm saying. 10-4-10.
So if you are just joining us, they've had yet another report of shots fired. Said multiple shots from a semi-automatic rifle is what it sounded like. Law enforcement is responding. I'll give you more on that as we get it. It's near a school, by the way. So local community's not real thrilled about that. Got a couple. That's the driver's PTC. Cleaned up a little bit. Surely the passenger side does. It's filthy. But oh, here we go.
LA 49 London. 49. 7. 10 points. Oh yeah, 2411, Highway 1228, Statement. 1020.
Well, we'll see. Tired of the BS. We'll see. Whether we do it or somebody else does it, doesn't matter. So if you are just joining us, we are located just down the road from IA. No, they don't, Big Mike. How would they know? It's a big place. It's steep terrain, folks. You won't believe how steep this terrain is. It is absolutely unbelievable. These are big, big mountains. And what we're going to do is they've got the road closed off right here, so you can't get down the road to where this is. Just right on the other side of that hill there.
1195 London,
In fact, we can do this.
1020. Right now,
We're basically at the exit, and you still can't see it.
Good. 98.
Now you can see where he was firing from. Oh, excuse me.
LA 50 London.
99.
Now,
Okay. 1 second. 10 that's 98. Flash.
where he is firing from is in this image right here. Now I know exactly where.
No, it's
And again, I'm not here to.
Show us how that thing goes.
I'm not here to piss off the state police or the sheriff's department or any federal agencies that are involved in this investigation. So until I'm told that I can show exactly where he was firing from, I'm not going to show you. Yeah, it's in this general area right here. Okay, I've got a picture of the hide. I know exactly where the hide is. I can go there and I can show you the hide. But again, I'm not going to do that and piss off the state police. I'm in their county. I'm in their state. We're here to inform the public what they want us to inform the public of and not jeopardize the investigation or give up more information than they want to. The moment that they say it's okay for me to show where the hide is, I'll show it to you. The moment they give me the okay to show you what the hide itself looks like, because I've got photographs of that too, and the moment that they let me know that I can tell you about what they found in the hide, I'm going to tell you that. What I will tell you is the guy did not just walk up and flop down and start squeezing off rounds. That is not what transpired here. There is way more to it than him just plinking off some rounds from the top of a ridge line. That is not the answer. That is not what happened. So we're going to give more of it to you as we can. As soon as I can get Scotty on the phone here today, we're going to be headed in town. We're going to try to hook up with Scotty. I got a couple things I want to talk to him about before. I'm sorry, I can't remember Scotty's last name, but Scotty is the PIO, Public Information Officer from the Kentucky State Police. So as soon as I can talk to Scotty and say what we can see, say what we can say, or see what we can say.
$11.35 I'm 97. 10:24.
Yeah. Well, you are correct about that, McLaren.
LA 54 OIC
It's
back
below the top of the ridge. That is true. It was found by an officer leaning out, holding onto a tree. That is true. It is down from the top of the ridge. So you know there's in this area here, and we can do this. I will do this. Again, I'm not going to give the exact location, but it's in here. Okay, but you have the top of the ridge, and then there's a cliff face that drops off, and then it comes down to another level and drops off again. So there's a ridge line here, and then another ridge line back behind it, and there's a cliff face along the front of it. He was on that cliff face in there. Now, I know exactly where it is. I can point it out. I'm not gonna, because, well, I haven't been said that or told that I can. But you can see what this looks like here from the aerial view. Up here's where he parked his car. This is where they found his vehicle, minus a battery. They did not find where he was shooting. They did not find the battery there, from what we understand, but they did find some other items there. Again, we're going to leave all of that out, but we'll just say that where he was shooting from is in that image right there. And the moment that we can park there and show you, because they've closed off all these roads right here. You can't get off the off ramp. You can't go up here. This was open, and we were going to set right here with the Intimidator. We were going to park the Intimidator right here, because this is off the highway right here. We were going to pull the Intimidator in right here. And we will, folks. This is where we are going to park the Intimidator, right here. And when we park the Intimidator right here, we are going to show you, we're going to put our mast up, because the advantage of the Intimidator is when there's helicopters flying around in the area and there's other drones in the area and drones are prohibited, well, that's fine. We have a 50-foot mast that will raise up here. And when that raises up, well, guess what? We can then look over
LA 4900.
And see over here, so we can show you that. So we're going to show you that.
Show us 90 service. Patient says that she's feeling better now. Refuse treatment transport.
There is an incident command center here at the 49ers truck stop now, and there's another incident command center downtown. So we're going to show you that as well.
LA 48
We've got a spot at the airport.
LA 48.
Air out, thank you.
We've got a spot at some communication sites.
1027.
Seven 94 London.
Laser 9.
Yeah, first.
1135 London. 1135. I checked with the SRO here at the school. They haven't heard anything. None of the custodians heard anything. I'm back here on Coal Hill Road now driving through. Show me 90 here for a few.
And we got a report of a tractor trailer explosion in Greene County, Georgia, that has taken the life of a firefighter. That was just a couple days ago. Oh, YouTube's trying to knock my stream down again. Schools are closed, Kevin. Yeah, the schools around the area are closed. Businesses are closed. We're going to cover that as we get out into it today. Now, folks, if you want to get access to all of our coverage, it's real simple. God, this is what happens when you've driven all the way across the United States, or at least Phoenix, Kentucky.
794 London.
94.
In 40 it out.
98.
I need coffee.
1031.
So, yeah, shots were fired just a little while ago. Law enforcement is investigating. They're not sure where the shots. They said it was multiple semi-automatic rounds.
All can you. Hello.
So we're going to go in town.
28 Shannon Square, Buffalo assault occurred. A female showed up to get some signs out of the residence and left it because again to assault her. They're inside the residence. Callers is a third party, but on scene. But yeah.
Yes, you can share this out. Please do. Because we're the only ones that are live here, folks. Everybody else that's doing a live show, they're not here. We are here. And we're going to show it to you. So here we are, folks. There's a hurricane, or what's left of it. And we are the blue blinking dot. Now there you can see, there is London. There is Corbin. We are just a little north of Corbin and a little south of London. And we're going to be headed out here shortly. Now, what we're going to do...
156 Westfield Drive.
What we're going to do...
I couldn't copy the address. What was it? 156 Pepper Hill Drive. 1030.
Right. We are live on the ground right here. There's nobody else here live on the ground. Nobody else here has a sat link to do driving around. That's what we're going to do today. Yes, I did hook up with Duramax. And I've hooked up with a lot of other people here as well. So we're going to give you the reporting that nobody else can. So,
London 79 10 64.
There's so many caves here. They've got a place called Cave City. Imagine that. Cave City. How many caves do you have to have a place called Cave City? It's not Cave Town. It's not Cave Village. It's not some caves in the woods. It's Cave City. That means there's caves every frickin' where.
Yeah, you're out Shannon Square. North end, head that one.
Yeah, drones don't like caves. Bats do.
Back to the situation is de-escalating a little bit, but they're still on site. Making you aware. Yeah.
So share it out, folks. We're here. We're going to show it to you. We're going to take you there. We're going to show you what's going on. We're going to have one hell of a news broadcast tonight, folks. You're not even going to believe where we're going to be broadcasting tonight. I have an SDS 200. I have a BCD 536 HP. I've got a BCT 15X. I've got a SDR receiver. I have a Yaesu VX6, and I've got a tri-band government Harris radio programmed with NIFOG. And then I've got an RF Explorer. I've got a... Where the hell is that thing? I got an...
On this
I've got to go. Sorry, guys. I'm listening to multiple radios here at the same time in the background, and you can't hear some of them. That's why I stopped talking because I'm listening to them. Well, you might hear them a little bit. But, I've got a Grecom receiver.
Check him out. He's going towards the
So, I got more shit than you can shake a stick at. And if the feds show up and I open the door on the side of the van, they're going to go, holy shit, can we ride with you?
I do have I-97, 214 Palomino Trail, paper service.
My response is going to be, hell yeah, but it's gas, ass, or grass. Nobody rides for free. So, up with the contract, buddy.
9411 98.
And just so you guys who are in the know,
C362.
the serial number on my Grecom.
Suspicious person on 461 of drove all the way from one to the Pulaski line and checked around the church, UTL and anyone.
1038.
The serial number on my Grecom is 001803. I have the 1,800th and third Greco ever made. Yeah, don't worry about the buffering, guys. So, because what's going to happen is we're going to go over to Rumble and do this. Racer is a little busy right now, but we're going to set it up over there. That way, if our stream falls out, because I'm telling you, folks, some of these mountains over here are ungodly steep. They're literally just cliffs. I mean, it's cliff after cliff, holes, sinkholes, caves. Hell, they got everything but quicksand and Godzilla. But every other kind of critters up in here. So we're going to take you out. We're going to show it to you. I had Duramax up late last night. He's nocturnal as well, but
10:30.
he doesn't survive on no sleep like I do. The less sleep I get, the more I thrive. It's a dangerous world out there, folks. Dangerous. Yeah, they don't have a choice there. I'm the one that makes the choice. So anyway, we are waiting on Mr. Duramax to avail himself. And at that point in time, we are going to fire up the Intimidator. And we are going to switch over. Hopefully, Mr. Racer will be returning. We're going to jump over to Rumble. And we're going to have our own private stream over there. We're going to give you guys the link to it. And then when this stuff breaks loose, when they find him, when they get hot on the trail, then we're going to do a private stream for our members, and we're going to chase him down. So we'll jump over to the private stream and stream there. So we're going to do two different streams. We're going to do a public stream, and we're going to do a private stream. Private streams for our members, and public stream is, of course, for the public. The private stream, we will do public service announcements. The public stream, we will do public service announcements. On the private stream, we are going to provide you guys with all kinds of shit that we're not going to do on the public stream. Nobody knows if he's underground. there, P7. And the underground labyrinth down here is thousands and thousands of miles of tunnel underground with all the caves that are here. There are so many caves here, they're even mapped. In fact, there are places you can go here that you can't walk 500 feet and not find a cave. Right, you can't see in a cave from a thermal imager. In fact, the foliage is so thick, Timmer.
Not the one, the assault call there in Corbin. It's for everything's it's for there in 98. Okay, I appreciate it. I'm 0 South 25.
There, Brooklyn, he did leave a note saying that he was going to try to kill a bunch of
LA
people,
48 London.
and then he was going to off himself.
Good.
So, considering
I
that
got this.
he did leave his weapon behind. Correct. One cave system can go miles. Absolutely. And they're all over the place out here. There's more caves here than a dog infested with fleas.
Have a nice day, London.
Well, it could be, Kimberly. As long as you like living in a hole in the ground, because there's plenty of them down here. So this is where we are. We're that big blue pulsating dot right there in the middle. Now, as we progress around through London and we go around, and one of the things we're going to do here tonight, yes, he could have plenty of other weapons because, well, he left a weapon behind. From what we understand, he owns multiple other weapons. Multiple other weapons.
EMS Station 1, London 2, fire need units, come 10-8. Lows. 136 Key Road. Be for an elderly female, passed out behind the wheel. 50.
LA 50 London.
Correct. There is the possibility he could have hidden things beforehand.
EMS Station 1, London 2, fire come 10-8. Call Reams Lane. 75-year-old kidney issues. Also, patient 500 plus pounds. Good.
Patient is 500
54.
plus pounds. 500.
LA 50 London.
LA 50.
2-4, you copy when we're on that first page.
Here we go.
136 Keys Road, Velos. Yep. Elderly female, passed out behind the wheel. Being a Kia Soul. They're in a handicap parking spot. Very further over time.
Go ahead.
Dispatch time's 10:45. In route 10:46. Run number's going to be 8630. 860. LA 341.
Well, I'll tell you, the fights are going nuts today.
Alpha 1045 in route 1047, round number's 8631. 8631, Bree.
Bird notice, how do you know he left?
On 441 Reams Lane. 441 Reams Lane.
Second house on it, right off 25.
Got fire en route there. Patient possibly 500 plus pounds.
Big route with him, was it?
This isn't the military's job. It's not the military's job. And what do you mean turn my volume down? Turn the radio volume down or my volume? I got other radio traffic I'm listening to here.
LA 50 London.
LA 50.
10-4. Something.
1047.
Have not seen the U.S. Marshals yet. And all I know of that's here so far is the FBI, the ATF, Customs and Border Patrol, and then a lot of other state agencies. Right, I got the volume up. They should be even. And the goal is, if they talk, I shut my fucking mouth so you can hear what they have to say. Also, I can't hear what they say when I'm talking either. And, of course, I want to hear what they say because the radio you're hearing is different than the radio I'm hearing in the background. So I've got several other radios I'm monitoring as well that we'll get information from, but we're not going to disclose necessarily because we don't want to jeopardize the investigation or, more importantly, the safety of the officers and the safety of the public. The last thing we want to do is put something out that's going to tip him off to cops coming after him. You know, if they know he's in a building, I'm not going to tell you they know he's in the building until they have it surrounded. Well, I don't want you to hear me over the scanner. I want you to hear the scanner, Pilgrim. It is a sniper. He's not a sniper. He acted as a sniper, and it's reported that he has PTSD, but he had problems before he had PTSD. What do you mean, is this local or is this AI? I'm here. Or IA. Don't know what you mean by IA. I don't think so, Kevin. I don't know that Dayton, Ohio is on my way back home from here. So, yeah, we're here, folks. Okay, we're the big pulsing blue dot there on the map, south of London. See that right there, London. There's London. I'm talking about London, England now. Right, no, not London, mate. No, not at all. Correct. Soldier doesn't leave his weapon behind. This is true. And we're seeing the rain coming in here. Coming up. We'll zoom out a little bit so you guys can see how the hurricane is impacting there. It's moving a little more to the west.
LA 54.
Thank goodness for that. Looks like it's going to open up here for us, so we'll get very little rain. They were talking about us getting 3 days of rain here. I don't think that's going to be the case. Thank God.
1052.
So we're going to continue to bring it to you because, well, we're the ones who are here. And again, we're going to be doing all of this on Rumble, folks. So go over, sign up on Rumble. It's free. It's way better than YouTube. Way, way, way better than YouTube. Again, this is our public service announcement. And that's what we do here. We broadcast normally on Rumble. We will be broadcasting all of this on Rumble. This is the pre-show public service.
Running.
The pre-show public.
LA 50.
LA 50. This is the pre-show.
People, we're going to be back in service. The workers at Lowe's you got out of her car and went shopping. No patient contact.
1053.
Wow, the passed out lady in the Kia got out of her car and went shopping. Guess she came down off of, well, never mind. Gotta love it. Battery banks that are at 100%. 25 kW of energy storage on the Intimidator. So we're going to continue to yeah, that's us. Not seeing a lot of aircraft up this morning. It is really overcast here.
Where at? Oh, 9, go ahead. So the guy that flagged me down in the road and told me where the assault occurred had left the scene and didn't even show back up to make the other part of the complaint. Other side of the break. Go ahead. These are two old brothers. Apparently they still can't get along. Arguing with each other. They've obviously separated. The other one took off before from that.
1055.
All right, so what you're seeing here is the London Corbin Airport. So the FBI and others, Kentucky State Police, all have helicopters. Supposed to be like 7 helicopters down here now flying around in the area. They're flying. The goal is to give you guys as much real-time information as we can, but not provide you with anything that is going to be detrimental. So here comes a Bell 407 GI. We're going to check out who this is here. Stand by. I need a new keyboard. All right, so the helicopter we see coming in now is actually belonging to Phoenix Coal Holdings, and it's out of Lexington, Kentucky. It's Bell 407. It's what we fly in the simulator. I doubt that's going to be involved in what's transpiring here today. They are passing by here, yet another helicopter in the area, but they're 2,500 feet, which looks like about a good ceiling for the weather we got out here today. So we're going to track it and any other birds that fly in the area. But yeah, that is not a law enforcement bird. So anybody that thinks it is, well, no. 4.7. I got indigestion stronger than that. Yeah, folks, if you haven't joined the coffee club yet, you should, because that's where the live broadcast is going to be when all this breaks. We're a private news organization. The broadcast you're hearing right now is a public service announcement. We will be leaving here and going to Rumble, and then when they catch him, the pursuit and all of that's going to be covered for members only, and it's easy to become a member. Just sign up. So let's get that for you. I believe I can. Not that one. Should be. We go over here for that. This, that there. This is where we are, folks. I mean, no joke. We're right here. We're on the ground. We are the only news organization streaming live from this event. We're going to be going all over the place here today, showing you guys things that nobody else has. And we've got a hell of a news broadcast for you tonight. We've uncovered all kinds of stuff on this guy. And the crazy part about it is this guy even has family members that are putting out information that is incorrect, completely incorrect, complete fabrications, misrepresentations of the facts, significant misrepresentations of the facts. And we're going to expose that as well. And look, we don't have anything against this guy's family, but we're not going to, if they put out lies, which is really what they did, if they put out lies, we're going to call those lies out. Why? Because, well, we're here to tell you the truth. We're real news in real time with no bullshit. And if they're lying to you, guess what? That's bullshit. And we're going to call it out. That's what we always do. Yes, there is a big sand cane. Roger that. But we're here, folks. That pulsating blue dot is yours truly. Never knew I was pulsating blue dot, but hey, I was a dot before. Correct. They lied, trying to spin the truth to make him look better. And they lied about the incident. They lied about all kinds of stuff. And we're going to have all that together. We actually have the criminal record. We have the court records. And then we have the statement that they put out. So the first thing we're going to do is read the statement. And then we're going to come back and we're going to break down the statement and show all of the things that are, well, how should we say, not accurate with their statement. He's not on a warm beach. Now, as far as the people not notified, folks, we're investigating that. We have a report that some people were fired just last month, and that's the reason emergency notifications didn't go out. We're verifying that, but that's another big story within itself.
LA 48309, back available.
And we'll put out more on that as we get that. But yes, there are reports. There are reports that the reason people didn't get notified was because the people who were supposed to be doing the notifications got fired last month. That, well, a senior official is what we're going to say right now.
1103.
EOC is Emergency Operations Center. And we've already been there. We were there last night. Well, I'm with you there, Cosmic. I got to verify all of that. So I'm sorry, they were fired in July, not August. You mean I need to get that person on as opposed to keep that person on?
Go ahead, Lum. Dawson. 382 Pleasant View Mobile. You know, advised trailer 382 there. The male keeps beating on the door, trying to get in. You know, lives there at his home. So they don't know if they're trying to break something outside. What's going on? Question yet, right? 10-4.
Yes, you are correct about the trail. And in fact, they have been going down that trail a lot today. So we've seen a significant number of law enforcement on that trail. In fact, we can show you that trail here. If it's not on this map, we could go to the other one and show it to you on there. But it's here. So there's London. You come out of London up here a little ways. So this is where the incident took place. Yeah, I'm going to have to get Google Earth to show you the trail, but it runs right by there. And there's also the possibility that he got down to Wood Creek Lake. And so there's some people down along Wood Creek Lake that are worried as well, especially along the Big Branch area there. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing it here. Let me move it over here. So this is Wood Creek Lake here. So now it is believed, so if he left here and he walked down to the river, that's 5,400 feet if he wanted to go this way. How do we know that? We've already measured it, folks. That's right. We've got people on the ground here who have been here since, well, decades before this happened. So we've got a lot of good information coming out from the locals here that, well, hey, Cosmic, I'm fucking talking about it. What other channel is talking about it? You're in my chat talking about it, and I've been talking about it, and I just told you that I was going to do a report on it. And then you have the balls to come into my chat and say, you're not talking about it? So, yeah, we are talking about it. So, yeah, we are going to talk about the notification. We've already investigated the notification. We're still working on that investigation. And I just told you we're early in that. I said August. It was actually July that they were fired. What other news organization has put that out covering it in this story? Nobody that I know of. So I love it. Now YouTube says I have an excellent connection. Perfect time for you guys to refresh. Okay, Cos. So we're going to continue to cover everything going on here. The notifications, the people being shot, people getting out of the hospital. 12 cars were shot. Five people were hospitalized. Four have now gotten out of the hospital. One is still in the hospital. So we're going to continue to cover the story. We're going to continue to show you guys everything that's going on. We're going to take a tour of the area here in a little bit. We're going to take a ride up past where this all took place. We're going to go slow. We're going to do a slow pass. We're going to have the panoramic cameras up and operational when we do it. We're trying to get back in town, so if there's another briefing this afternoon.
LA 54 dispatch. LA 54. 97, St. John. 1110.
Get a tire fire. So we're going to get it here for you.
I-75.
You put me at the Wayne County Detention Center. Back on this murder investigation for Wayne County.
Greg, can you prove he's gone? What evidence did you have that he's gone, Greg?
Traffic one.
Let's do a poll.
Found a suspicious vehicle, West Laurel Road. Red Ford Explorer. I'm walking the whole roadway. I'm not sure what to do. Chris Newton.
All right, so we're doing a poll. Is the shooter still here, long gone, or dead somewhere? Greg, he said he was going to kill himself. He left his weapon behind, and he took the car battery out of his car. If you were going to go somewhere and hold up to fight against the police, would you leave your AR behind? No, he wrote a suicide note and said he's going to kill a bunch of people and take his own life, is what he did. Yeah, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the nose. No, Greg, he has multiple weapons. I know how many weapons he has. I know his family.
'97 London.
So, and he took all of those from his house, by the way, Greg. That hasn't been released yet. But if you stick around here, I'm sure you'll learn something because thus far you've proven that you haven't known anything. What's my 20? I'm in Kentucky. I'm at the world headquarters of Duramax News. So what's my 20? It's right here. Oh, we always have spicy people, Holly. Always have spicy people. I'm right there. I'm the blue dot there, JBL. So we're going to be taking a tour here shortly. We're going to be going up by where the shooting took place. We're going to be going by where this individual did some criminal activity earlier on in his life. We've got the address. We've got his address. We've got his dad's address, his mom's address. We've got all kinds of addresses. I'm not here to be a nuisance to his family because the dude was an active shooter. We're just here to give you the story. Well, how are you going to do that, JBL? I didn't know you were in Kentucky. Right. I wouldn't leave it behind unless I had others hidden somewhere else, but why would you leave your weapon behind and take a car battery? Yeah, you don't normally leave your weapon behind. Well, if you were on the network, I can show you where I was, JBL, but he shot 5. He shot at 12 cars, hit 5 people. 4 have been released from the hospital. 1 is still in the hospital. And 7, if you would, don't use capital letters in my chat. It means you're yelling, and I'm the only one allowed to do that. What about solar panels? Yeah, he
11:35, wasn't it? West. That's her ex-husband's knocking on the door over there. She's waiting on her caseworker to talk to her, and then I think they're going to try to come up and get an EPO on him. I told her if they need a smack, just give us a call. 98. 11:20.
an ETO is
One unit comes in 4479 North Laurel Road. 2166. This for a 71-year-old female. Abdominal pain.
an ETO, I believe, is an emergency trespass order. That's to keep the ex-husband off the property. Yes, batteries can be used for a variety of things. Yeah, JBL, give me a ring.
48 location.
Steve, you have proof he's dead?
They do.
Can you show us that proof first, Steve? I just love these people that know the answers to everything. So 34% of the people say he's still here. 32% of the people say he's long gone, and 34% say that he is dead somewhere. So it's a third, and a third. 34, 31, 34.
4479 North US Highway 25. For a 71-year-old female. Abdominal pain.
He took it with him.
Right front of the time. Go ahead.
Have a nice day, Greg.
Dispatch times 11:21. In round 11:23. 8632. 8632. 10-4. Can you repeat the address, please?
You'll never be as smart as me, Greg. You've already proven that.
25.
You'll never be as smart as me,
10-4,
Greg.
thank you.
No, it's a trespass issue with her husband trying to break into the house.
PR 14, Columbia. I'm 10-8, Lake Emerald.
1120.
All right, so we don't have any aircraft up yet that we are seeing, but we are going to be going by the airport here shortly. Yeah, I'm going to be putting up a link for Rumble. And what we're going to do is yeah, we'll have a link for you. Yeah, folks, we don't do hyperbole. We don't do opinions. And I'm just going to tell you how it is, folks. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and most of them stink. And we don't want to hear or see yours. We are a fact based news organization. If you don't have evidence, yeah, great. You got his cousin's number. His dad lives next door to where I am. I can walk down the road and go knock on his dad's door. So I don't really give a shit if you have his dad's or his cousin's phone number. I've got somebody who knows his dad. I got somebody that knows him. I've got his criminal record. Yes, he has a criminal record. We're going to cover that tonight also. These are things that the mainstream media isn't telling you. This is why KLW World News come to the story. So I'm just, and the state police is not the ones to answer some of my questions here, but yeah, I can take care of Nick. Steve, you know for a fact he has plastic explosives? How do you know that, Steve? How did he get plastic explosives? I think he's got criminal. He's got numerous criminal charges. I can't tell you what all of them are off the top of my head there. Correct. A car battery can be used for many purposes. For example, a car battery can be used for running a 4-watt LED for weeks. Steve, you got proof he's got plastic explosives? Where did he get plastic explosives there, Steve? Yeah, you look kind of dressed kind of funny there with when you weren't wearing your uniform, or Nick. We was a little worried about you. Yeah, that's all we do is the truth here. So we can't have Steve saying he's got plastic explosives when Steve has no proof.
Well, ain't that one.
Well, Tina, he needs to contact me then.
1189. If you're not too busy, can you look at 10874 Highway 638? I'm at 10712 and I can't find nothing afterwards.
So we're going to continue to cover it because we are here, folks. We are here. Lots of people want to act like they're here. I can't tell you how many friends he's got. I can tell you he's got relatives that'll lie for him, though. We already know that. So we're going to cover that on tonight's broadcast as well. We're going to have a huge, huge broadcast tonight, folks. Huge broadcast. But currently, we are here live. That's right, live. Hey, YouTube, fuck you. We are live in Kentucky. YouTube told us we can't say live. We are live in Kentucky. And we're going to bring you all the news here, folks. Everything we can. No BS. See, Vicky's here. Not real sure where she is, but she thinks she's here. You think it looks split there, Buzz? Yeah, I think it looks like a three-way split to me. Well, thank you, Holly. I live for it too. This is what we do. Real news, real time, no BS. So we'll get the news for you. No doubt about that at all.
LA 48 on him. LA 48. Something. Have you detail on that address on 98? 133.
they've got up here with him. They've had him before, so he said he's not going to be going back home. If you want to put me back on that warrant, sir.
10-4.
Yeah, it probably won't do you any good to go where I'm at live right now, Tina, because I'm going to be leaving here in just a few minutes. So we're going to be headed out. I'll be at the briefing. I'll be at the briefing this afternoon. You can always send an email.
I was just going to advise you to, whenever you
My broadcast.
maybe a 988 in Wayne. To a neighbor that registered sex offender who's got a camera pointing towards the caller's backyard.
So my broadcast is at the same time every day, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. I'm live. I'm live right here. I'm just saying I'm not going to be at this location long enough for you to get here. So 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. Yeah, correct. I'm on private property, and I'm leaving here shortly. So correct. 8 Central, 9 Eastern. No, we don't think the other shooting here in Kentucky is related at all. I love how they're doing this to me. Yeah, I love it. YouBoob is trying to tell me that I don't have any internet here. So that's okay. Let me try to put this in here.
Seven 94.
194.
Yeah, 684 Pine Grove School Road, paper service.
Yeah, if you've got, you can send me information on Twitter. That's at KLW News 1 on Twitter. I repeat, at KLW News 1 on Twitter. If you've got documents, other things like that that you need to send to me, you can send it to klwworldnews1 at gmail.com. Again, klwworldnews1 at gmail.com. I'm not here for visits. I'm here to cover the news. So please, send me all the news that you can that pertains to this. Yeah, it's all right, Cosmic. Relax.
Yeah, 95.
194.
398.
138.
All right, Tat. Well, we're going to be up next to you here after a while. We're going to be headed that way. In fact, here very shortly. So, and we're going to be moving over to Rumble, folks. So if you do not follow us on Rumble, you should go to Rumble, sign up
741.
there.
Show me out over here at the Red Bull Ring.
We have multiple channels over there.
7-4.
Yeah, that's correct, Buzz. If you can't handle the truth, there's no sense in watching our news broadcast because that's all you're going to get here. The salty truth. With some dry humor. And lots of dad jokes. All right, and if you live next to exit 49 or on the road that goes to exit 49, we would like to hear from you. The email address is in the chat. Send us your address. If you live next to the airport or next to exit 49. You can see exit 49 or you can see the truck stop at exit 49 from your property. Please let us know. All of the KLW channels. Just go to KLW World News. Just go to Rumble and type in KLW, and it'll bring you KLW World News, KLW World News, KLW, and War Watch.
1195 London.
Subscribe to all of them.
Yeah.
There's 4.
En route to Whitley County Detention Center. Pick up 2 males. Bring back to Laurel County Jail. Good.
Long trip, folks. No, I have not talked. Kevin, I have only been here like 4 hours, 5 hours maybe. We don't care about the people who hate Rumble. We're here to give you guys the news. Howdy, Andrew. Hope everything's good down under. If I need to flip the camera over for you, let me know. We'll flip the stream upside down for our Australian friends. On the poll here, still here says 33. Long gone is 29%, and dead somewhere is 38%. I hate to say it, but I'm in the 38%. In fact, I think I know where his body is. Hopefully, they will be able to go there and recover it shortly. In fact, I'm going to go to where I think the body is. We're going to show it to you. Hello, young lady. Is your other half? You just rolled him out. Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so we will be departing here shortly, but we're going to go through town. We're going to get this set up on. Oh, I didn't know there was a fake KLW channel on Rumble. Yeah, well, yeah. There's lots of often imitated, never duplicated. Yeah. Well, I was telling a story about a dog last night that
Turning on.
can I get the average dog.
15 with this man.
10-4, 10-15.
And so this cadaver dog, yeah, I saw the $35,000 reward. I'd bring him in if there was no reward. I don't care. So I'm not. You know, I'm not here for the money. I'm here to tell you the truth, get the truth, and try to bring this guy to justice. So I was telling the story about a cadaver dog and searched where a young man had drowned in a river, and they were trying to find his body. And so their plan was to go up the river. And I'm here to tell you, folks, if you're ever going to do a search and rescue operation, you always, with a boat, you always put in below where you want to search. Because if you put in above and you're flowing,
1184 to London.
if you
Go ahead.
97 LCDC, but
there you go. So if you're going to search, look, folks, I went to college to be a professional firefighter in the 80s. Okay. I was in charge of communications for the Maddox search. Until recently, that was the largest search ever conducted in the history of the world. I had over 2,500 people searching for a woman with Alzheimer's. She was found months later in a field some 50, 60 miles from where she went missing. It was a clusterfuck to start with. The sheriff's department actually gave her a ride away from her home, but they didn't know. They were trying to help her out. She was giving them inaccurate information. However, so I've got some experience. Been there, done that. Been with the dogs. Took a man tracker course. Lots of search and rescue courses. Been a wildland firefighter, structure firefighter, three-dimensional firefighter. All the ranks, all the way up to chief. Commercial firefighter, contract firefighter. Was at the Pentagon on 9/11. So I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, some burn marks, lots of salty language, and some friendships and memories I'll never forget. So when you put a dog in, or you're doing this search and you're going up a river and you're doing your search, you always put in, like I said, if you can, below. Or if you have to put in above, come down through, float down through, and start at the bottom and work your way up. That way you can hold position against the current as you're coming down the river. It also allows you to jig back and forth, and it allows you to feel the river so that you know what you're getting into. Always stay on calm water if at all possible on the surface. Disturbances on the surface normally mean there's something under the surface, and that can be bad for your prop, your boat, and your crew. So we were watching this dog come up the river on a boat, and as the dog got to this one spot, They were going against the current. This dog just leaps. This is a cadaver dog. This dog just leaps right out of the boat and is swimming in the river. And we thought, wow, that's interesting. And the handler, don't say where that is, but you know where this is. You know how far that is. I want to go right here,
289.
and I want to try to get down along this
Got a smell subject coming.
anywhere that I can.
Got him in the
here.
car, 98
Huh?
Round
1151.
I know exactly where. Okay, so we're going to go right there. Okay, so what I propose is, I don't know which exit's closer here. There's one here. Is that an exit? No. So how far up I got to go to get an exit here? I got to go to there, and I got to go from down here. Can I get off here? Yeah, I can get off there. So if I get off there, I can come over there and get on. Okay. All right. So we'll go up through here. Well, what I want to do is go up along here, going this way, and then turn around. I need to go to both of these places. So am I best to go up, film this on the way up, go up here and cut back, come to this, and then come back? Because I need to go by here twice and then come back to London. I understand that, but I don't have to get off that exit to see where he shot from. And we're going to adjust this camera on this side here and adjust the camera on this side over here so as that we get that whole area. And when we go by with the strobes on, we'll go real slow and we'll film all of that. And then we'll have film on both sides, front, back, and top. We'll have it in panoramic when we film it. So then we can come back and talk about it because we've got it on video. Right. But what I'm saying is I want to, and sorry I'm not showing you guys this on the map because I don't want anybody to see it until I do it. So then what we can do is, so it's best, so the exit is closer this way, to go this way to the exit than this way to the exit. Right, but I'm saying, are we best to go up here, then come back and hit this and see this, then come back up again and go back around here, and that way we can do that twice. Yeah, right. Okay. And do you know any of these people up in here? All right, because I'd love to know the guy that owns
97 Jet 1.
this place.
10-4 to 97.
Okay. All right, and then what about this right here? Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd like to hang out next to his lake because I could sit right there and put the mast up and look right down in there. Now, they probably don't like that, but I'm legal. All right, and so she got you, the lady's, his mother's statement, and then we've got the criminal record. We got the court record, and then I want to go by where he committed those crimes. And so we're going to do a tour. We're going to do all live. We're going to stream it all. It's going to be on Rumble. And we're going to go by it. So what we'll do is, how long till you're ready to launch? All right, you tell me when you're ready to launch, and we'll launch it. And do you want to take your rig, and we can leave that somewhere? Okay. So you pick the spot, I'll follow you to that spot. And then whenever we get to wherever that is, we'll fire up the stream from there. And then we'll sit there and get everybody on board. So we'll be, what do you think? We'll be in town ready to go within an hour? All right. So look at us in an hour, folks. I'm going to stay here until we shut down. But we are going to be
1184 to London. Flight 9 to available all units.
You think? 1155.
You drive through the area of East Burstead Church of God, right around the intersection of 3434 and Highway 3094. Male suspect wearing all black, black hoodie with it pulled over his head, carrying a black bag went inside the church. Then came back out walking toward the school.
10-4. Before I swell on them, turned on the 30, I'll cut down that way. Yeah, we'll look at it so far.
All right, so folks, we are here. We are that big. Oh. EBU private. All right, so from the governor, yeah, wasn't much, was it? Yeah. So yeah, but the bloodhounds are privately owned. Yeah, I knew that before the governor did. Yeah. So yeah, I announced that the bloodhounds were coming in yesterday. There's two of them. Yeah, I didn't watch the whole briefing because I knew it was from the governor. Somebody else was there in it. I watched a few minutes of it. That was enough. So, the comments in the chat told me all I needed to know about him. They said he was the dumbest governor y'all ever had. Yeah, well, he paid for it, so he got elected. All right, so.
Flight 1113 or Subject 7.
Oh, God.
They've called back to file that subject 22A residence, brick house at 463 School Street. 463 School Street.
Thank you.
Also, correction, he did not leave the black bag. He still had it.
J.O., you got something against hillbillies?
I didn't catch the black bag traffic. What are they saying when they went in the church without it and then come back out with it? Right?
Just advise that he...
Sounds like he's supposed to have it all along on 667. Cut across Old 30 here. I'll be there and see.
That's 10-4. I believe he had it the whole time.
10-4, what was that? Give me that numerical again on School Street.
463 School Street.
I'll take the hillbillies over most, not just Haitians. I know all about hillbillies. I was raised in Appalachia.
London.
Where I was raised, there's stills in them there hills.
C-355.
And I can prove it. Because I know all about yonder, you reckon? Back in the holler and up the creek. So don't start with me.
C-355, because of the history of that residence of domestic violence, that's why Marcus called this in. They've been able to get a hold of the mother. Rock Castle gave me this complaint. I'm trying to get him back online to find out if the child is 10-4. I have no information on the child. I have attached the OL to the CAD. Go ahead.
10-4. I'll head out there and take care of it.
10-4.
I got a call from East Winstead School there in reference to a welfare check I did yesterday. They want me to try to make contact again today. So I'll be going to 2110 Highway 490.
I drove from Phoenix, Arizona. Actually, about an hour north of Glendale is where I was when I left to come here. I was out in the desert.
When I talked to the caller there, he said when he went in, the sheriff didn't have the case, but he come out with it.
10-4.
Yeah, well, the crazy part was I left Tuesday night.
That'd be nice, isn't it?
1203.
Or no, was it Monday night? Yeah, it was Monday night, excuse me. I left Monday night, Tuesday morning. So I've driven, well, let's see. No, this won't count
667.
exits and
I'm not
detours
sure. It
and
was
getting
faster. He
off.
advised it was him. He forgot briefcase over at the church, and he went in. He had the black hoodie on. The house is 463 is right there that joins the property church.
10-4.
Jeffrey Farmer's the pastor here. Everything's 10-4. 1113, you can signal us.
10-4.
10-4.
So to get here, I've driven over 2,076 miles just to get here. So, yeah, I come a ways. No, I'm not from the area. I've got friends here. I've been down through here many a time. I'm originally from Virginia, and I've got good friends that live in Lexington. So I've been down through here many times. I've gotten gas at this gas station where this is taking place many times because I used to live in Florida, and my first wife, her family was from Wisconsin. And every time we'd go to Wisconsin, we'd get gas right over here at 49ers. So I've been to the gas station numerous times. It was one of our regular stops. And I've even looked at the tower that this guy was below when he was shooting. So I know a little bit about it, and I got good friends here. So, and the people, it's good people here. So I'll find out everything. It's a small town, and people like the truth. So I'm in luck. So with that, we are going to end this broadcast. We're going to be coming back live on Rumble in about an hour. If one of you folks would be kind enough to put our Rumble channel in the chat here for folks. Also leave that as a comment. You can go to Rumble and sign up if you're not signed up already. And it's KLW News. Type in KLW. Yeah, I do a free news broadcast every. We are going to end this here broadcast and get on to our server. So we will be on Rumble. We'll be streaming through the server. We'll be back in about an hour. So thanks for being here. Hope to see you there. Have a great day, everybody. There's that pig.
That's all, folks.